Hey folks, hey, what's going on? Hey, this is Wesley, $1 million virgin here, coming to you from Houston, Texas. It's a great day. And let me tell you why it's a great day, because I'm about to show you how to reprogram your mind for wealth and success. As you can see here, all day I've been meditating, I've been focusing on a lot of things, a lot of great things are happening in my life specifically. And I said, you know what? I think people need to understand how to reprogram this mind of theirs here. I'm watching this is Zig Ziglar, okay? And this is a part of what I do on a daily basis here. And what I want to do is I want to share exactly what I did. Let me turn this down for a second. I want to show you exactly what I did. And I did this for I think 60 to 90 days. But write this down. It only takes about 45 to 60 days to program your mind so your belief structure changes. Okay? Write that down. It only takes 45 to 60 days for your belief structure to change about things that you believe now. That makes sense? And let me give you an example. Most of you have a job. Most of you feel that you can't leave your job because you don't have a backup plan. You have bills, right? And all that is fear. Some of you guys want to jump towards your dreams, but you're scared and you're fearful at the same time because you don't know how the money's going to come in to take care of your survival needs. That makes sense? But, now check this out. When you start to reprogram your mind, you start to think differently about leaving your job, taking risks, about money, about wealth, about success. You have a different thought pattern. And I didn't learn this until I was failing for 5 years in business, okay? And of course I read books, I looked at videos, and I figured it out. And I did this. And the things that I was afraid to do, like leave my job or, take a risk, maybe invest $50,000 in something that I wasn't sure was going to work out. Everything worked out once I properly reprogrammed my mind. And what I want to do is here, guys, please come in here, say hello, say what's up, say that. But whatever. I want to show you exactly. I'm going to give you the step by step from me getting up, Wesley, $1 Million Virgin, getting up in the morning. I'm going to give you the blueprint. I'm going to show you exactly what I did from 7 o'clock in the morning to midnight every day. And I did this for 60 days, okay? Now, I know 60 days seem like a long time, but I'm telling you, if you're able to do this, magic will happen. I'm not saying that you're going to be a millionaire after 60 days. I did, but you're going to be in a better situation, okay? I know some of you guys say, if I can make $10,000 a month, Wesley, I'd be okay, right? $10,000, not a lot of money, right? But that would change people's lives, right? If you do this properly, what I'm about to show you is exactly what I did. Now you're going to ask me this, was it hard to do? Okay? Was it hard? Okay, it was easy to do. What I'm about to show you was very simple. The difficult part was doing it over and over and again, even though I didn't want to do it some days. That make sense? Like some days I just didn't want to do it. I had other things going on. I just didn't want to do it. So the hard part is just actually doing it. The actual task is very simple. That makes sense? All right, now check this out. What's up, guys? What's going on? Hey, share this video out and like this video as well. Okay, check this out. First thing, let me know if you have a sheet of paper, okay, something to write on. This is very important, okay? I am a true millionaire. Pinch me. Ow! Yeah, flesh and blood. And I'm going to show you the process I went through for 60 days. And after the 60 days, I was very patient. I wasn't frustrated anymore. I wasn't irritated. And I wasn't anxious to get something. And as soon as I felt that way, I got it all, guys. I got the cars, I got the homes, got the condos, you know what I mean? the flights around the world. I mean, it just happened. My life changed like this, okay? But it's only because during these 60 days, I was doing something very intense, okay? Now, you might say, well, Wes, I got a job. You can do this with your job. It doesn't matter, okay? Now, write this down. Do you have a sheet of paper? You, Chris, Leviticus, sheet of paper? All right. Guys, go and share this out. It's going to be a great video, you know, like it always. Okay, first thing is this. First thing, you know, who's committed to doing this for the next 60 days? I'm just curious to know who's going to do this. I learned this from a guy by the name of Jerry Clark years ago, maybe 10 years ago. He's in network marketing. And I remember watching a video, okay, of him talking about this. He calls it a 30-day mental fast. But I'm going to call this how to program your mind, because that's what you're doing. You're reprogramming beliefs, okay? And once you do this, everything that I'm doing, like living this fabulous life, traveling the world, and just enjoying my life, you'll be able to do the same thing as well. But I listened to this guy, and what he said was basically you have to do a mental fast, okay? And, you know, we know what a fast is when we basically starve ourselves, right? And we don't give ourselves food. And, you know, some of you guys are Christians and we fast and pray. Well, this is a mental fast, okay? And what we're going to do here, what you're going to do is I'm going to show you, like he showed me, how to start to reprogram every thought pattern that is going on in your head. So you'll be able to get some of the great stuff, some of the good stuff that you see everybody around you getting. That makes sense? Most of you guys, you know, you see the Rolls Royce. Oh, I want a Rolls Royce, Lamborghini. I want a Lamborghini. Big house. People traveling around the world when they want to, spending the money. I think everybody would like to do something like that, okay? But until you reprogram your thought patterns, and this is what this guy told me. And I remember listening to it and not doing it. I remember listening to it and I heard it made sense. I watched the video just like this and I didn't do it, right? And the problem was I guess I just didn't believe him. It's like I did, but I didn't, right? I said I was going to do it, but my behavior was different. But I'm going to ask you guys this one thing before I start to unveil everything that I did from 7 o'clock to midnight for 60 days. I want you to do this one thing. I want you to believe in me for you, okay? That's all I want you to do. I am asking you, pleading for your trust, okay? I know some of you guys don't know me from Adam. I know some of you guys have been watching me for a very long time. But I'm asking you to believe me, okay? I'm saying that from my heart right now because I want people like yourself to win. There's no reason why we still should be in poverty, averageness, people out there that are working their ass off trying to live the good life, the great life, all right? I want to give you a gift, but all I ask you to do is believe in me. Why? Because if you believe in everything that I'm about to tell you, it's going to be magic in your life, okay? You won't be the same. You won't think the same, and your results will be very different if you do it. Make sense? And once it happens for you guys, make sure you send Wesley Virgin a video so I can check it out. All right, first thing is this. No TV, okay? Write that down. I know some of you guys say, I don't watch TV, Wes. I don't watch. Shh. Shh. No TV for 60 days, okay? No TV. No news. No reality shows. No Netflix. No movies. No television. No movies at all. That makes sense? For 60 days. Now, I want you to write that down. Say no TV. No movies for 60 days, all right? Is that something you can do? If you can, let me ask you a question, because everybody that's watching me, well, they want to be millionaires. I know this. Can you do that? Can you not watch TV for 60 days? Just put it in the comments below. Say, Wes, I can do it, all right? I need you to confirm that, right? Because you need to see it and see yourself typing, yes, I can do it. Because that will let you know if you're truly serious about reprogramming yourself for wealth, okay? That's one. Next thing, write this down. No radio, okay? No radio at all, baby. No. Now, I did this. I'm telling you what I have done, all right? I'm not telling, this is not theory. You know, the funny thing is this. I heard people tell me this. I've watched videos, I've read books that say the same thing, but I never did it. But the thing is, I was at a point in my life, I had to do something because my life was just, yeah, it was very interesting. But I had to do it. This is not theory. I have done it, and I still do it to today, right? And this is the reason why things happen for me in a very positive way. So no radio, no Drake, no Lil Wayne, right? No Future. Okay, guys? I know you may ask me, well, if Christian music, okay, fine. You can listen to Christian gospel music because it's something positive. But really, you need to separate from any type of music at all, okay? No music, no news radio, none of that stuff. No, when you get on your YouTube and you get on your Facebook, none of that stuff. That makes sense? Now, next thing, now this is a new one, okay? Now, I didn't do this, but I think you need to do this. This is very important, and you need to separate from this because of the impact it has on people's lives like yourself. You have to be able to pull yourself away from Facebook. Ooh. Damn, I know. That hurt, right? No Facebook, Wesley? No Instagram? No Snapchat? Yes. Let me share something with you. The only reason why I didn't pull myself away from Facebook because every day during that time I was recording videos just like this when I was broke and when I was poor. I wasn't poor, but I just didn't have much money, right? I will post videos just like this, motivated, dedicated, every day on Facebook. I'm telling you to pull away from Facebook because Facebook is nothing but pattern interrupts. That makes sense? It's nothing but advertising. It's nothing but some tool that's trying to grab your attention. Does that make sense? You're scrolling through Facebook, you see something that grabs your attention, your focus is distracted immediately. Does that make sense? So you have to pull away from Facebook, Instagram. I'm telling you, once you do that, you're going to have so much time in your day, right? Because we used to, every morning we get up, we check Facebook, we check Instagram, we go to Snapchat, right? We only doing this because we want to be entertained, okay? We get bored, okay? And when we get bored, we have to do something because if we get too bored, we'll go insane. That makes sense? All right, so pull away from Facebook. Then I can't watch your lives. I understand, Chris. Yes, you cannot watch my lives right now. Doing this 60-day process, it's okay. Don't watch my live videos. You can watch my videos at wesleyvirgin.com. But I don't want you to be seduced, okay? You try to get on Facebook, you watch one of my live videos, as soon as that video is off and you see something that tries to grab your attention, I promise you, you're going to go there. And I know some of you guys say, no, Wesley, no, I'm focused. I'm not going to. Don't trust yourself during this process, okay? And when I say don't trust yourself, don't trust that your mind and your eyes are not going to see something that's going to try to seduce you and interrupt you to watch or to be involved with something else. That makes sense? All right. It's okay, guys. I know you're going to miss my lives, but you can always go to wesleyvirgin.com and you can watch those videos. But you have to, okay? This is a must. Remove yourself from Facebook and Snapchat and Instagram for 60 days. Talk to me on day 60 when you're fucking rich. Talk to me on day 60 when you left your job and you're generating $5,000 to $10,000 per month. Talk to me when you say, Wesley, I did it, and now I just bought my dream car. I just bought my dream condo. Talk to me then. That makes sense? All right. I can't do it. All right, Robin. Hey, I appreciate your honesty. Some people just said that they can't do it. I know. Facebook, Instagram, social media is a drug, okay? It is a drug. It's not a drug that you put in your body. It's a drug that is contaminating and it's adulterating your mind, okay? But I know some of you guys can't do it. That's why everybody's not rich, okay? Next thing, okay, let's speed this up. When you get up in the morning, okay, and I did this every morning at 7 o'clock. Now, in the beginning, you have to get up early. Now, I get up when I freaking want to because I'm rich. I know the plan. I know the blueprint. I know how to bring in the money. So I get up when I feel like it, right? Because I know the process. But in the beginning, you must train yourself to get up, and you want to meditate, okay? And I'm going to show you the exact meditation that I used every single day for 60 days to get where I am today. Let me show you. Let me show you guys. Here we go. Okay. Let me show you. Okay, I'm going to my laptop here, and this is very important because first thing in the morning, okay? First thing in the morning, when your body is attempting to wake up, you're very suggestible. When I say suggestible, that means your day can go bad very fast, or it can go good. That makes sense? So the thing is, what happens from you waking up, in that first 30 minutes, your mind is very suggestible. When I say that is that you can be influenced and your beliefs can change instantly, okay? Now, I'm going to explain it in a minute, but you see this right here? Look. Let me know if you can see that. I call this this is a daydream meditation. I do this every single morning. Even though I'm rich, I still do it because I'm working. When I'm there working, I'm a billionaire, actually. I do this every morning. It's only for 20 minutes, okay? You either do it on your laptop or do it on your iPhone. This stuff is powerful stuff, guys. And you want to listen to this. All you got to do is go to youtube.com, type in Alpha Daydream Meditation. The word alpha means this, okay? Our minds is in alpha state when we wake up, all right? Give me 1 second. Oh, thank you. Thanks. All right. Our minds, had to get a camera here. Hold on. Our minds is in alpha state, okay? Our minds have different wave patterns. You ever, let's see if I can give you a good example. You ever daydream before? You know when someone said, hey, Wesley, you went, huh? What? Well, when you daydream, your mind is in what is called the alpha state. The alpha state, you're very suggestible. That means you can be very influenced during this time, all right? Now, you want your brain to be in alpha state because what we're doing is we're reprogramming the mind. See, right now you have a lot of negative beliefs or you have a lot of beliefs that's creating your life today. But you want a better life. Does that make sense? Can I get an amen? You want a better situation. Can I get an amen? Thank you. Here it is. In the morning, all I want you to do, you can do this in your bed. I do this in my bed, okay? Had a little cold there, guys. I sit up in my bed, right? You don't have to do your fingers like this. I take my hands and I put it just right over my stomach and I just close my eyes and I take 4 deep breaths in and I blow out. Write this down. When you take a deep breath in and you blow it out, your body naturally relaxes. Does that make sense? Naturally. This is why people smoke cigarettes. Not because they won't freaking smoke in their body. It's because they're taking deep breaths. Like, so the relaxation is actually coming from breathing properly, not the nicotine. That makes sense? Okay, not the smoke. So you're going to do this for 20 minutes. That thing plays for 20 minutes, okay? And all I want you to do is the first few days, maybe the first week, don't think about anything. And if you do think about something, think about gratitude. Just be grateful. Just say, you know, I'm grateful for life. I'm grateful that this process that Wesley gave me is working. I'm grateful for my children. I'm grateful for my family. I'm grateful that God gave me an opportunity to do great things in this world. I'm grateful that that I have a great situation. I'm grateful that there are more opportunities coming to my life right now. All I want you to do, okay? Because let me share some with you. In the beginning, you're going to have negative pictures. You're going to have negative things that are going to try to show up in your brain. That makes sense? Because when you start to quiet the brain, your brain is still running. It's thinking about what you got to do, where you got to go, what tasks, what routine. It's thinking like it's thinking about work. It's thinking about bills, right? But what we're doing is we're attempting to reprogram the mind. And to do that, you have to calm the mind down. And when you hear or when you see negative things pop up, let them come and let them go. Don't force it. Don't try not to think negatively. That makes sense? Don't say, oh, I'm trying not to think about this bad thing. No, just let it come and let it go. And what you do is focus on the breathing. Focus on the air coming through your nose and being blown out your mouth. That's all I want you to do. That makes sense, guys? Is that easy enough? Huh? If you got, does that make sense? All right, now, you do that in the morning. Now, after that, once you come out of that meditation for 20 minutes, right, you're going to feel good. You're going to feel better. Then what you're going to do is give you a glass of water. Now, let me show you the water that I use, okay? Let me show you. Hold on, right here. I'm coming. I'm coming. Oh, okay. See this? This is, I drink Evermore water. Why? Because it's 9, let me see. It's 8.1 to 9.1 on the pH scale, okay? pH is nothing but a acid and alkaline test. Our bodies need to be alkaline, which gives us more energy, more vitality, and an alkaline body is a healthy body. That makes sense? If you're acidic, then you're very prone to sicknesses, heart disease, diabetes, all the stuff that you don't want is your body is very acidic. In the morning, as soon as you finish your meditation, okay, being grateful, showing your gratitude, right, to the world, drink water. Drink this whole bottle. And just take your time. And I know some of you guys, check it out. If you work early in the morning, then you need to, if you need to be to work at 7, you need to get up at 5. You need to be at work at 8, you need to get up at 6. All right? Because I know some of you guys have jobs. But you need to just get up a little bit earlier, okay? You don't have to leave your bed. You can have your water bottle right there on your nightstand, right? Do your meditation, drink it, okay? Drink it, all right? Then have yourself a green juice. Hold on, do I have one over there? No. Well, have yourself a green juice. Does that make sense, guys? Now, understand this. Your mind and your body have to work together for your mind and your brain to properly reprogram. Okay, you can't be eating chips and drinking coffee and getting these big gulps of sodas and thinking that you're going to program your mind fast. All right? Most people don't do well because they don't feel well. So when you attempt to go through this process, make sure that you have that juice, you have some water, you can have a regular breakfast, all right? I don't want to talk too much on what type of foods or whatever. Just do your best to be healthy. But what's most important, because when your body wakes up in the morning, it is very dehydrated, okay? That's what some of you guys can say, I can sleep all night, but I'm still sleepy in the morning. Does that make sense? Anybody experience that? Right? You still well, because your body is dehydrated. Like right before bed, you should be drinking water. And right when you get up after the meditation, drink water. Okay? Guys, if just make a sense, hit the like and share button because somebody needs to see this. All right. Now, I know some of you guys have jobs, all right? So I'm going to talk. At that time, I had quit my job. I jumped. And I jumped. I didn't have a plan, but I went through this process during that time, and it worked out for me. Now, I'm going to assume that most of you guys have a job, all right? If you don't, you can pick your hours, all right, to do this next task. I will go work out, okay? I will work out, because working out is like a stress reliever, right? You're releasing endorphins, and it feels good, right, to work out. But you don't have to do an intense workout like me. I'm going to the gym, and I'm trying to beautify my body, whatever. But you can get up in the morning and do some push-ups. You can do some jumping jacks. You can even get a rebounder. Rebounder is those little mini trampolines you can jump on. The thing is, you just want to get the blood flowing, okay? You can do this for 5 to 7 minutes. Simple workouts, right? Simple stuff. I have a lot of workouts on YouTube. You can go check them out. They're on the 7 minutes, 7dayfitness.com. It's what we do. It's small workouts. What you want to do is get the blood flowing. That makes sense? You want to get the endorphins activated. Okay, after that, now, noontime, guys, noontime. Now, when I would finish working out at noon, I would meditate again. Okay, show you. I would meditate again. Yes, meditate again. And you can do this like a lot of you guys have 1 hour for lunch at your jobs, right? At your dumbass job. I know you hate your job, but I'm gonna do my best to get you out of there, okay? Well, if you have a job, okay, and you're taking a break, bring your lunch to work for the first 60 days so you have time to meditate, okay? And you might say, why do I have to meditate again? Because you have no idea of all the junk that is in your brain, all the beliefs, all the disempowering beliefs, all the negative beliefs, all the beliefs that's opposing you from your dream. That make sense? You don't understand that, okay? Now look at this. Again, you're gonna do this meditation again. You can put this on your phone. You go to a quiet place, find you can go in your car. I used to do it sometimes. Go in my car, roll up the windows, turn the AC, and I would meditate. Put the headphones in, and I would do the same thing. Take 4 deep breaths, blow it out, right? And I would meditate, okay? And I would just focus on my breathing, okay? And then at this time, at 12 o'clock, I would start thinking about some of the things that I desired or that I wanted from the world, the universe. Like me, I used to visualize myself getting up in the morning, have my chef cook my food, going to the gym, traveling the world, buying me exotic cars. I used to think about that. But I thought about that not in the I want that, I am that. That makes sense? This is the key right here. When I would meditate, I would start saying, I'm there. Like I just saw myself eating the food from the chef, saw myself going to the dealership, purchasing the cars, getting the first class ticket, going through global services, hanging out with my family, the kids, they're laughing, we're on the plane first class, and we're flying around the world. I saw myself buying real estate around the world. I even saw myself doing these videos and talking to billions of people around the world. Okay, so whatever you want, okay, whatever you want to do, I want you at 12 o'clock, apparently, I mean, obviously you won't have a job at the time, but I want you to think about as it's happening now, okay? Now I want something, now I wish for something, now I'm hoping. No, you actually, when you start to visualize and meditating, I want you to start thinking about, right now you're on the beach and you're going through the sand, you're laying at somebody putting some suntan lotion on your body, you're looking at the water, you're hearing the waves crash. Wow. You look up now, you're free, bills are taken care of, you have more than enough money in the bank. I want you to put yourself in that scenario in your mind, and you can do it. Because we all have daydream at one time. It takes some practice, but it is very powerful. Next thing. Okay, so now you leave work, get ready to go home, do what you need to do at the house, eat your dinner, right? Make sure that you have some more of this good water, okay? Then, last thing. Before bed, now understand you're not watching TV. Right, so if you have to cook dinner for the kids, or if you got to go pick up certain things, do certain things, it's okay. All right, but when you get home and it's time for bed, you must meditate again. Same meditation. That's 3 times, all right? 3 times meditating. 20 minutes, that's 60 an hour a day, okay? Because right before you go to bed, your mind is very suggestible again, because everything comes down, everything gets slow, And this is when most of us start thinking about our problems, or we start thinking about the things that we have to do tomorrow, or we're thinking about the reports, we're thinking about what's due. We're thinking about everything that's going on in our life at night because everything is quiet. That makes sense? Everything is quiet. No one's talking, right? I know some of you guys, you watch the TV, but you're not watching TV. So at that time, your mind is going to be thinking about a lot of stuff, but you're going to meditate again. And see what we're doing here, we're practicing and we're injecting new habits, okay? Do you understand that over 90% of the, United States of America, there was a study, and they said that when they did a survey and asked people, do they meditate on a daily basis? Do you know 90% of people said, I don't. Some people said they did it every once in a while. Some people said they did yoga. But no one, less than 10% of people in the USA alone meditate on a daily basis. And you wonder why you're stressed out. You wonder why you're irritated. You're frustrated. You're overwhelmed. You're nervous. You're anxious. You're disappointed. You're depressed. Well, because you're not taking the opportunity to calm that mind down. So right before you go to bed, you want to do this. You meditate. You do the same breathing technique. Write this down, please. Same breathing technique. Blow out. And you watch the magic happen, baby. And all I want you to do is think about the life that you want. Now, before you start this process, you need to know already what type of life that you want. And it can be private. Does it make sense? Because I know sometimes when we think about money, we think about wealth, we think about millions, we think about different type of cars, right? We get judgmental because other people are judgmental about the things that you want, right? You may say, I want 2 cars, I want 3 cars. Why you need 3 cars? Well, why you need that car? Just get a car that drives, right? But what I want you to do is, I want you to create it like you want it, okay? I want you to create it like you want it. Don't share with anybody. Don't talk to anybody about this, right? Because you ain't strong enough yet, all right? Because other people's opinion will screw you up, all right? Make sense? I know that some of you guys say, oh, I'm hard. I'm hard. It doesn't affect me. It does, okay? It will affect you. It's affecting you now. That's why you're in the situation you're in right now. All right, so the last thing is this. And I know this is going to be hard. During the 60 days, Wesley, $1 Million Virgin, I separated from people from a very long time. Now, when I say I separated from people, is I didn't entertain conversations too long. Sometimes I know you have a job, right? And I know you have to interact with people. But I'm telling you, the first 60 days, lower your interaction to, hey, what do you need? What do you want from me? Give it to them. Move. That makes sense? No texting back and forth to anybody. No phone call, unnecessary phone calls to your mama, to your daddy. I know some of you ladies talk to your mom and your daddy every day. Tell your mom, tell your dad, say, hey, for the next 60 days, I am going to go through this process because I truly want to become wealthy. And not just me. I want to be able to help you, mom and dad, to be wealthy as well. And if I become wealthy, then we are rich. That makes sense? So let them know. You can let friends know in advance if you want to. Me, I didn't let anybody know. It didn't matter to me. Those are grown people, right? This is my life, right? So I didn't notify anybody. I just didn't answer anybody's calls, right? I didn't answer anybody's text messages for 60 days because I didn't need my mind focused on anything. I didn't want my mind focusing on anything except the dream that I wanted for myself. And this is why I'm living it today. Because every day when I went through that meditation, this is called conscious imprinting, okay? Conscious imprinting is when you're meditating and you're visualizing how you want your day to go, how you want your life to be. Every day, your brain starts to rewrite, okay? It's like a muscle. It's the same thing when you work out. In the beginning, it's going to feel like you're getting no results, right? Same thing when you work out. You work out for a week, 2 weeks. You don't see the muscle on me. You don't see the weight loss. But I'm telling you, if you can sustain, if you can do whatever it takes to continue to do this, magic will happen in your life. Because it did for me. Okay? And that's it. Last thing is this. I'm sorry. I know I said last thing before, but check this out. Oh, my phone is about to die. All right, guys, get this. And whenever you have spare time, because you might say, well, what do I do when I have nothing else to do, when I'm not meditating, or I'm not drinking the water, whatever. So I want you to do, read this book, The Magic of Believing, because this is